vlog. We had another video that we were gonna post, but it was really just me talking and he didn't have a chance, and then we never refilmed it. So, and it was from like winter break.
It was when we were going to her family's Christmas.
Yeah. So basically, over winter break, he in fact did not get a third shift factory job. I worked at the movie theater, just like randomly. We had 3 Christmases, so I had like, his family came over for Christmas Eve, and it was just his mom, his grandma came over to my house, and we just kind of had dinner and just like hung out. And we had Christmas. I had to work on Christmas Day, and yeah, we had Christmas with my dad's side of the family, and that was fun. And then we also had Christmas on my mom's side of the family. That was also fun. And then we had Christmas with my extended family. That was in like January, but that was fun. A lot of break kind of, we just like,
We ate and hung out.
we ate and hung out, and should we let these people walk by us when they come before we start?
I want to go to the car.
Okay. He doesn't want to vlog out here, but we're at the river, and we're kind of just like, what day is it?
Today's
March 29th. But
We're done with the first term of second semester.
yes, we just came back from, this was the first week back from spring break. Okay, anyways, we're in the car now, going to Aldi because I need groceries. Hopefully it stays like this. I'm not really sure how that's gonna work. We just kind of hung out a lot over Christmas break.
I came down every single weekend.
Every single weekend. I don't know. I went back to school though a week before him. I came back and we had to do a bunch of like workouts. We had to do volleyball workouts, and then I had practices at 6 a.m. Well, at 8 a.m. and I woke up at like 6 to get ready and everything. I've been doing good in my classes. I like them. They're fun. That's really all that's been going on. Anyway, so we just got back from spring break. So spring break, I went to Iceland for spring break. It was so much fun. We did a lot of like touristy things, and we did a lot of like hiking and just like visiting attractions. So like we went to the Blue Lagoon. We climbed a glacier. We also climbed a volcano. We're like close by a volcano. Yeah, it was super fun. Well, so classes were very just like, I don't know. So I have this, I'm in theology, and that's make me mad because
Info lit.
ugh, don't get me started on info. But now that class is over. But now I have my marketing class, which is only 8 weeks. It's just the second 8 weeks, and then that class has 9 people in it, and it's actually really fun so far. This is the first week back, and I've only had 3 classes, but it's actually really fun. The professor's super young. Like when she walked in, I literally thought she was another student. I have a class that's women in sports with my advisor, who's a little wacko. She's a little crazy. And then I have, what else do I have? Oh, I have accounting. Accounting is super easy. It's everything I learned in high school accounting, but they didn't take credit for it, and I have to take it again. That's kind of like an update on my life right now. Okay, we're back from Aldi, and we didn't get any footage in there because we didn't want to. It's okay. We got apples, pretzels, little Hawaiian chicken dinner.
What did you eat at your dorm?
Hawaiian chicken.
That's not enough for both of us.
We got milk and apples, pretzels,
Apples, pretzels, milk,
and
Hawaiian chicken.
That was it. Okay. But now I want like a bag of Cheetos or something, so we're going to my school like convenience store to get stuff, and then we'll probably see what there is to like eat or like snack on quickly.
Okay, so spring break. My exams went well. I got all A's. And yeah, first semester went pretty well. Exams went well. Break, super fun. I did basically nothing. I actually got offered 2 different jobs. So I got offered a receptionist 3rd shift job at a hotel, and I didn't take it. And I got offered a server job at this country club that's in my hometown, and I took that, but I'm gonna quit it. What did I do during Christmas? I literally only saw you. I worked out a bunch. I hung out with some friends. That was my Christmas break. And then
how are your Christmases?
Oh, my Christmas was great. I ate a lot. I gained about 10 pounds over Christmas break alone.
I do remember that.
Yeah. So now I've been on kind of more of a cutback. So trying to lose. I've lost 13 pounds since break.
There we go.
Trying to lose some more. First term of second semester. I have Computer Science 2, which I'm actually pretty decent at. I'm helping one of my buddies who's in CS1. I have English, which is really easy. Professor is like really boring. She's super boring. But then I have chemistry.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of chemistry. I will say that right now. I hate it with a passion. I've crashed out a couple times.
Just a couple.
But I'm not doing too bad. I got an 80 in it right now, so that's not bad. Anyway, I have Chem Lab. That's easy. I just use AI and do what they're supposed to say.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Love you.
Then I have Trigonometry, which is also really easy. I barely show up to that class, and I have an A in it. So my math professor is the same as the one from last semester, and last semester I showed up to like maybe 6 classes, like.
But you passed with
a 96.
Right.
But this semester she's taking attendance out of nowhere, and my friend and I who are in the class are like, why is she starting to take attendance?
Because people aren't showing up.
Because people aren't showing. So spring break, I did a Platteville visit. So I am transferring. I've transferred and been accepted to Platteville. I got a roommate. I got a room.
How did you like the visit?
It was cool. It's way better than South. It's huge. The campus is huge. The rooms are way better. The food's way better. Oh my god. But yeah, Platteville, cool place. I got a haircut.
Yeah,
I got the haircut. So basically, the story behind that.
This was the day I was coming back.
Yeah. So I planned the haircut to have it during her flight back, so she wouldn't be able to see my location. She wouldn't be able to see. She wouldn't be able to text anybody about it, right? The story was, I asked people on my Snapchat story, like, what should I get? Should I just get a trim? Should I get a mullet? If the mullet's bad, I'll just buzz it, kind of thing. And I added her mom because I obviously wanted her input, because her mom and I are just, tight like that. Huh? I had her mom, and then Becca texted me.
But no, so he posted this, and my mom had a notification. We're like in the middle of nowhere, like I'm in Iceland. So I was like, oh, maybe it's just not loading. So I took my mom's phone. Well, I asked her, can I look at Cam's story? So I go on Cam's story, and it's like mullet or buzz, and I'm like, what? So I text him, obviously, like, there's no way you're getting a haircut right now.
Yeah.
There's no way you're getting this haircut. And then he's like, I'm just gonna pretend that you didn't find out.
Yeah. I picked up the Taco Bell, and I came to her house, and I texted her. I was like, hey, you want to come help me? So then, 1, she could look at my hair, and 2, she could help me bring all the stuff in, because she didn't come out.
I didn't see your text.
So I carried her family's Taco Bell into the house, and also my duffel bag. And
I'm sitting there like this.
Becca doesn't look at me once
I'm
for like
scared.
the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I was at the house.
Well, because
I literally
asked
talked
him.
to every single member of your family before you.
Well, because
which is a first.
But no, I asked you how you felt about it, and you go, I don't know.
That was at the beginning. That was at the beginning when.
And so I got scared because he said if he didn't like it, he was gonna buzz it. I don't want him to buzz his hair. I don't want him to buzz all this off. I was scared that he was going to.
Got a haircut, and now I'm back at school. Nothing really new. I've been working a lot more. Reffing. Parking ticket story. So,
oh! Yeah.
So I came on a Thursday, and the rule is that you can't get ticketed over the weekend.
Right.
On Friday at 3 p.m. they stop ticketing.
Friday at 3 p.m. until Monday at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
They don't ticket over the weekend, but I was like, it's Thursday night. How is he going to park?
Yeah. So we were kind of worried about that. So she called security. She talked to her RA. She did all this stuff got me a guest pass. And so I come over at, what time did I get there?
7:45.
I got there at 7. I got the first ticket at 7:45.
Yeah, like he hasn't even been here an
Oh,
hour.
also, yeah,
they
3 till 7 every night is a free parking.
Free parking. But no, so this night I called security, or like I called parking, and I'm like, hey, I have a guest coming like this weekend, but it's I filled out guest pass and everything for it, but it's a weeknight. Like, it's not the weekend yet, it's a weeknight. How would I get like a parking permit? And she's just like, oh, well, he can be out by 7 a.m. And I'm like, but he's staying the weekend, like we're not going anywhere. And she's just like, he can get out at 7 a.m. Like, she's not giving me anything to work with. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, where is he gonna go when I have class? Because I didn't have class on Fridays.
Yeah.
So
I also wasn't gonna wake up at
7 a.m. And where is he gonna go put his car?
I don't know where I would park. I got the first ticket at 7:44 p.m. on Thursday night. We wake up, we get ready for the day. We're driving to Duncan, and once we get to my car, we get
a second ticket.
Well, there is a second ticket because we didn't pick up the first one at 7:44. So we get to the second one. It was issued at 9:20 a.m. Friday morning. So we're like, oh crap. Yeah, we're like, this is bad.
He has 2 tickets.
Each ticket is $40.
Yes.
So we're like, what are we gonna do?
So like $80, and so we're like, what? Whatever. And so we're like, we'll figure this out different time. So we kind of just waited, and then we were just like hanging out, and then
snuck into their gym, and we moved my car to a different lot.
We moved his because we were told just go to the WRC, like they don't ticket there. Also because they don't know if we're like for a sporting event, all the visitor parking is like taken up, like whatever. So we go there, and we go to my workout that we have at like 4:00, and then we're like, okay, we're gonna move the car back to
because now it's
after 3 p.m. So he shouldn't get a parking ticket anymore. Well, his car's in this other parking lot. He gets a third ticket.
I get a third ticket at 2:33.
He hasn't even been here for 24 hours, and he got 3 tickets.
Yeah. So
that's $120.
Yeah. So after we eat dinner, we call security. I talk to an officer. The officer's like, where were you parked? I tell him where. He's like, that's not visitor parking. We're
Which we've been told that was visitor parking since I moved in.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, it's at a different spot. We're like, okay, I'll park there next time, but what do I do about these 3 tickets that I just got? So he's like, since I'm not a college student here, they can't do anything with my car. So what happened was, he had told me, he said, since you're not a student here, the fines won't matter, because if I was a student,
you have to pay
I would have to pay it off before I graduate. But
he goes,
if I get 5 tickets, my car would get towed. And then he's like, is this a good number to call you? And I'm like, yeah. So he calls me back like not even 20 seconds after, because the phone we were on was a recorded call.
It was like the security
It was
phone.
the security office. So he calls me on his personal cell phone. And he goes, hey, this is Officer Blank.
So-and-so.
Just wanted to tell you and let you know, we actually don't tow anymore.
They basically just say that to scare people off.
Yeah, he goes, we don't tow anymore.
It doesn't really matter.
So forget about everything. It doesn't matter. You are pretty much immune to all parking tickets at this college.
That was a really stressful weekend, though. It was not fun.
Yeah, that wasn't the greatest.
No, not really.
I think that's caught up on pretty much everything interesting that's happened in our lives.
Well, we haven't had practices for the entire month, and then obviously we had spring break. Well, we have a tournament next weekend. Like, we haven't had practice, so I don't know. And our coach is in Puerto Rico currently, like right now, as we speak. So I have no idea if we have practices at all, like next week, to get ready for this tournament. But then the weekend after that, I'm going home, and then the weekend after that is Easter, and then the weekend after that, my parents are coming to watch our other tournament. So, and then it's basically finals. We're almost done.
And I'm gonna go home for Easter, and that's it.
we're gonna go figure out lunch and then eat and do some homework.
Like and subscribe.
We're ending it here. It's only 3:00.
Okay. I think we're gonna have to end it here just because of
Yeah, my phone storage.
we don't have an actual camera. We use our phones. So
I think people know that. I don't think we have to tell them that. Anyways, guys, hit that like button.
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Comment down below.
Hit that
Repost.
Repost.
Recommend us to your friends.
Let us know if we're funny.
Yeah,
We think we are.
we do, but I don't think other people think.
We
we're
have a
funny.
certain humor that only we understand. It's dark. I just honked. Alright, we're done.